Alright, here we go again. Another batch of whingers on Reddit mourning about XDefiant. Let's get this over with. Probably written by some spotty teenager who thinks tactical shooter means camping in a corner with a sniper rifle. Sick of whiny Reddit posts? So am I. Here's Scotty McG telling it like it is. So, hit that subscribe button, you magnificent bastards. Get ready for the XDefiant smackdown you never knew you needed. Now, this simpleton seems to be having a right old mare with XDefiant. Apparently, they're not a fan of the hard crowd control in this Call of Duty knockoff. Well, let me tell you something, sunshine. Welcome to the bloody genre. Call of Duty's been flogging that dead horse since the dawn of time, and XDefiant ain't exactly reinventing the wheel. Bunch of overpowered grenades and specialists chucking you about the map like a ragdoll. Is it annoying? Aye. Does it take the strategic depth out of the game? Absolutely. But here's the thing. It's not exactly rocket science, is it? These games are all about the power trip. Level the playing field with a hail of bullets and explosions. It's about the dopamine rush of wiping out a squad with a well-placed grenade, not some tactical chess match. Now, if you want something that requires a bit more thinking, well, you're barking up the wrong tree, mate. XDefiant isn't exactly known for its subtle nuances. It's a game designed to be loud, brash, and in your face. It's the gaming equivalent of a toddler flinging food around a high chair. Sure, there's a place for tactical nuance in the gaming world, but XDefiant ain't it. Look, I'm not saying XDefiant is a masterpiece. Far from it. But if you come in here expecting Rainbow Six Siege with a sci-fi twist, well, you're about as sharp as a sack of potatoes. Maybe try a spot tic-tac-toe instead. Alright, mate. You must be bonkers if you think the ACR is weak. Check this clown out, crying about the ACR being a pea shooter and XDefiant. Now listen up here. The ACR has always been a bit of a meh gun. It's not the worst, mind you, but it's never been the powerhouse either. Take it from someone with a Ph.D. in virtual warfare. This is kind of the point. The ACR is a balanced weapon. It's supposed to be reliable, not some overpowered laser beam. You want wall melting damage? Gotta take the risk with a high recoil weapon. You want pinpoint accuracy? You better be prepared for a slower rate of fire. This is the basic rock, paper, scissors of online shooters, mate. It's not exactly astrophysics. Look, if you're getting dusted by others, it's probably not the gun's fault. Maybe you're using the wrong attachments for your playstyle. Maybe your aim is about as steady as a teacup on a ferret. Point is, blaming the gun is a rookie mistake. Now, do some practice, learn the weapon's strengths and weaknesses, and stop blaming the tools. XDefiant's a tough game, but a good soldier can adapt. Here's the thing about the ACR. It's a weapon that rewards precision. It's not going to win you any spray and pray contests, but if you can master its recoil pattern and land those critical hits, you'll be taking enemies down with ease. And the ACR also boasts a decent rate of fire, making it a good choice for mid-range engagements. And let's not forget about its versatility. With the right attachments, you can turn the ACR into a close-quarters monster or a long-range beamer. See, the ACR is all about adaptability. It's a weapon that can be moulded to fit your playstyle. So next time you're getting wrecked online, don't blame the gun. Take a good look in the mirror and ask yourself if you're using it to its full potential. But here's the thing, if you're absolutely wedded to the idea of a laser beam, you've got other options. The LMGs in this game pack serious punch, but you're not exactly nimble. Shotguns will turn you into a right menace in close quarters, but you're useless at long range. It's all about picking the right tool for the job. The ACR strikes a nice balance between power, accuracy and versatility. It's not going to win you every fight, but in the hands of a skilled player, it can be a devastating weapon. So before you cry on Reddit about how weak the ACR is, take some time to learn its strengths and weaknesses. You might just surprise yourself. Right, what's this then? Right, proper bum fight brewing over on XDefiant subreddit. Seems we've got a glitch on our hands. Blitz shield, is it? Not working as intended? Well, it's about as surprising as finding a lukewarm cup of tea in Yorkshire. Now, I'm not exactly Mr. Positive here, but even I didn't think XDefiant would be this buggy. Still in beta, is it? Aye, that's the excuse they'll be throwing around like a toddler flinging poo. Well, let's be honest here. This ain't exactly a minor niggle, is it? Not being able to shoot or melee after a kill with the Blitz shield? That's a game breaker right there. Imagine the frustration. You're all pumped up, just landed a sweat kill with the shield, and then nothing. You're a sitting duck, more useless than a chocolate teapot. And what about the rest of your team? Relying on you to take down that sniper's nest, and you're blinking like a startled owl because the game's decided to take a massive dump on your fun. The developers need to get a grip here. Beta or not, this kind of bug shouldn't be slipping through the net. It's like they shut the game out the door without so much a cursory glance. XDefiant's got potential, I'll give them that. But if they want to take on the big boys, they need to sort out this mess and fast. Otherwise it's going to be another also-ran lost in the Call of Duty graveyard. But here's the thing, glitches like this aren't exactly uncommon these days. Seems like every new game is a lottery these days. Will it be a polished gem or a buggy mess? Well, let's not forget the damage it does to the reputation of the developers, broken promises, frustrated gamers, and a hemorrhage of goodwill. XDefiant needs to get this sorted and fast. Otherwise, this could be the end of the road before it even begins. What's next? Another poor sod having a nightmare because nobody's using their mics. Bunch of mutant ninjas running around, aren't they? Not a peep out of them. Voice chat can be a right gamble. You never know what nugget of internet weirdness you're going to encounter on the other end. You could get matched up with a bunch of screaming teenagers, a bloke ranting about conspiracy theories, or worse, that guy who insists on playing his shitty rap down the mic the entire time. But here's the thing, it's essential in a game like XDefiant. You need to be able to communicate with your team, strategize on the fly, call out enemy positions. It's the difference between a well-oiled machine and a bunch of headless chickens wandering around a farmyard. Imagine this, you're on the cusp of capturing a bomb site. The enemy team is bearing down on you, and you need your teammates to fall back and regroup. But you can't shout it down the mic, because everyone's playing with the sound of one hand clapping. By the time you've typed out a message and sent it, you're knee deep in respawn hell. Frustrating, innit? Look, I'm not saying everyone needs to be a chatterbox. A simple ping here and there, a call out, that's all it takes. But the silent treatment? That's just pure laziness. It's like going to a pub quiz and refusing to speak to your teammates. How do you expect to win? Think about it this way. You wouldn't jump into a game of football without a game plan, would you? You'd discuss tactics with your teammates, coordinate passes, and work together as a unit. Well, XDefiant is no different. It's a team game, and communication is key. Without it, you're basically playing with one hand tied behind your back. Maybe these folks are just a bit shy? Well, tough. If you can't handle a bit of banter, then maybe online gaming isn't for you. There's a whole world of single-player experiences out there where you can mutter to yourself in peace. But if you're going to delve into a world of online team games, then you need to be prepared to communicate. It's part and parcel of the experience. The developers need to whack a big fat sign on the XDefiant launcher that says, "Warning, microphone required." This is a team game, and teamwork requires communication. It's not rocket science, is it? Look at this. This poor sod, going on about how game doesn't acknowledge objective play. Now this fella's got a point, right? XDefiant's supposed to be all about working together as a team, capturing points, planting bombs, that sort of carry on. But here we are, stuck in a system that rewards getting the most kills over actually, playing the objective. You could be the Einstein of esport tactics, or the Usain Bolt of bomb carriers. But if you're not topping the frag charts, then apparently you're a useless teammate. It's a broken system is what it is. Encourages players to just run around like headless chickens, racking up kills instead of focusing on the actual game. And what about the support players, the unsung heroes who are laying down suppressing fire, healing their teammates, capturing points while everyone else is off chasing killstreaks? They're the backbone of any good team. And yet they get bugger all in recognition under this system. The developers need to get a grip here. This ain't Call of Duty where the body count is the only thing that matters. They need to reward players for playing objective, for capping flags, planting bombs, defending points. Give them bonus XP, whack their name up on the scoreboard in flashing lights. Shower them with digital confetti. Anything to make them feel like they're actually contributing to the team's success. But here's the thing, it's not just about rewarding players, it's about pushing those who ignore the objective. Campers who sit there mounted on a head glitch all game, racking up kills but not helping the team capture a single point. Slap them with a penalty. Make them think twice about prioritising the KD ratio over victory. Look, getting kills is important, I'll give you that. You need to take down the enemy team to win the match. But it shouldn't be the be-all and end-all. There's more to teamwork than just racking up a high KD ratio. A well-placed grenade that flushes out enemies from a capture point is just as valuable as a sniper kill across the map. A teammate who throws down a smoke grenade to cover your advance is just as important as the one who gets the final kill. The developers need to sort this out, and fast. Otherwise XDefiant's going to be stuck in this kill-crazy loop, where nobody cares about the objective and the whole game descends into a massive fragfest. And let's be honest, that gets old faster than a cup of cold tea. So developers, sort it out, reward proper teamwork, not just mindless killing. Make it clear that capping flags and planting bombs is just as important as getting kills. This ain't Call of Duty, it's XDefiant, and teamwork needs to be king. But now this poor sod here is lamenting about people leaving games mid-match. You know what? He's got a bloody point. Now, I'm not here to defend quitters. They're the bane of my existence, worse than a rogue pigeon nicking your chips. But let's be honest here, XDefiant can be a bit of a chore sometimes. Stuck in a team that's getting stomped harder than a toddler in a mosh pit, and you know there's no chance of coming back. What are you supposed to do? Bash your head against a brick wall for 10 minutes? The developers need to take a long hard look at why people are rage quitting like it's going out of fashion. Is it unbalanced maps? The glitches that make you want to tear your hair out? Or maybe, just maybe, it's the fact that getting repeatedly pummeled into the ground isn't exactly most people's idea of fun. Look, let's face it, XDefiant isn't exactly known for its gentle learning curve. It's a fast-paced, unforgiving beast that can chew you up and spit you out faster than you can say game over. So it's no surprise that some folks are jumping ship when they find themselves stuck in a seemingly unwinnable match. But here's the thing, rage quitting is a bit of a cop-out, innit? It's the gaming equivalent of throwing your toys out the pram. It does nothing to improve the situation, and it only makes things worse for your teammates who are still battling it out. Instead of quitting, why not use it as a learning experience? A chance to analyse your mistakes, try a different approach, and maybe, just maybe, turn things around. You never know, that team that's stomping you might just be 1 or 2 bad decisions away from a complete meltdown. And hey, even if you do lose, at least you can hold your head up high knowing you gave it your best shot. There's no shame in losing, as long as you fought to the bitter end. Besides, isn't that what online gaming is all about? The challenge, the thrill of competition, the camaraderie? Well, sometimes of battling alongside your teammates. It's all part of the experience. The developers need to address the root cause of people quitting, but gamers themselves need to take responsibility too. Stop bailing on your team at the first sign of trouble. A bit of perseverance goes a long way. Unless of course the match is genuinely pointless, then by all means leg it. But if there's a chance of victory, for Odin's sake, stick around and fight. Here's an idea. Why not implement a mercy rule? If a team is down by a certain number of points, whack, game over. Everyone buggers off and finds a new match. It's not rocket science, is it? Stops the frustration, keeps everyone's blood pressure down, and means we can all get on with more important things, like arguing with strangers on the internet about who's to blame for Brexit. But also, let's not forget the impact on the quitters themselves. Constantly rage quitting is a surefire way to develop some bad gaming habits. You'll never learn to improve if you keep abandoning matches halfway through. Stick with it, learn from your mistakes, and you'll be a better gamer for it in the long run. Alright, that's it from me. If you enjoyed this smackdown, then leave a like and subscribe for more unfiltered gaming goodness. And if you disagree with a word I said, well, that's what the comment section is for. But remember, keep it civil, you plebs, and I might just feature them on the channel. And I'll see you next time, you magnificent bunch of